Okay, my name is Randy Cochran, and I am your host today for how to fill your client pipeline. And as we get started, we're going to go fast and we're going to go furious because we have a ton of information to cover. We know your time is valuable, so just a couple of housekeeping items really quick. If you're in an area that has noise or distractions, close a door. Get out a pen, get out a piece of paper. We're going to share some information with you today that's going to allow you to increase your business. Also, at the same time, we're going to give you some tools to do that. These are complementary tools that we'll share with you. And at the same time, provide you with some updates and education on what's happening around the country right now. So just really quick, a little bit about me. Again, my name is Randy Cochran. I'm a vice president with Financial Education Services. I've been with the company now coming up here on 9 years. I'll be hitting my 9th year in April. So super excited about that. But my background, just so everybody knows, I started out in the real estate industry in the mid 1980s. So I just dated myself right there. Worked in that industry until around 2000. I started investing in real estate in 1991 and was a real estate investor for 10 years. And then in 2000, I became a real estate agent and a mortgage broker at the exact same time while I was investing in real estate. And I've done that now for the last 17 years. I owned a loss mitigation company that processed short sales and did some loan modifications for a couple years as well. But really implemented the information that I'm going to share with you today into my core real estate business back in 2010. And that's one thing to keep in mind as we go throughout the webinar today. If I implemented something in 2010 and I'm still doing it, do you think it works? And the answer is yes, absolutely this works. And it was the best thing that I ever did for my core business. And we're going to show you how we can help you do that for yours as well. And so as we go throughout the webinar today, again, take notes and then we're going to share these valuable tools with you on how to fill your client pipeline without really spending any money. And so let's look at today's realities. What's going on out there? Well, right now, about 68 million people have a credit score that is lower than a 601, and that's according to foxbusiness.com. And when you think about that, that's about 43% of the potential home buyers, or if you're an auto dealer, people that can possibly buy cars, refinance their houses, get a job, do anything that has to do with credit. Right now, the average USA household debt is over $16,000. That does not include student loans. And we're not going to go into student loans today, but that definitely affects individuals that are able to buy properties, buy cars, and really afford to live the lifestyle that they want to live. Now, 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account, and 49% have no savings at all. And that's not a good thing if you have a service that you're offering or a product that you're offering and your client can't afford it. Also, for example, somebody wants to buy a house, they're struggling for down payment. Now, 65% have no will, they have no trust, they have no power of attorney, which is so important for a homeowner. Anybody that owns a home needs to have a will and a trust to avoid probate. We're going to talk about that. Every 2 seconds, an identity is stolen. It's a #1 white-collar crime in America. And right now, we're coming up on tax time. And when you think about people, their identity is getting stolen. Believe it or not, people actually steal people's identities, file taxes in their name, get their tax return. One of the hottest crimes this time of year. And then nearly 2/3 of Americans can't even pass a basic financial literacy test. And we're actually going to be providing everybody that's in today's webinar with the financial literacy assessment that you can not only take with your potential clients, but you should probably take it yourself, see where you're at. And then 50% of Americans have no retirement plan. And that's a really scary number because right now there's actually more seniors retiring or living in poverty than there's ever been before. Now, one of the reasons why is, the cost of living continues to rise, but income doesn't rise at the same pace as the cost of living. And so when you think about that, right now you would have to have money in the bank earning 7% interest just to keep up with inflation. So think about that. if you want to make money, it'd have to be over 7%. So we're going to show everybody today how we can help our clients really save more money, improve their credit, get out of debt, and really live the life that they really should be living. So right now, financial fitness is trending in America. This is a big trend because when you look at companies, business owners a few years back, because health insurance costs rose so quickly that a lot of employers can't provide healthcare benefits for their employees anymore, right? And so what employers found, because prices were going up and because their employees were unhealthy, they pushed their employees to become healthier. And in fact, a lot of them put fitness centers inside their buildings or inside their offices and implemented fitness programs for their employees, or they gave them free gym memberships. Well, consumer health increased from a physical health standpoint, but from a financial health standpoint, 401ks, IRAs, pensions, things like that, those programs are completely gone. There isn't a lot of employers out there providing any benefits for employees at all anymore. So this is where financial fitness is trending, because what employers are realizing is their employees are actually performing at a much lower performance rate because of stress. When you think of financial stress, trying to get into a home, for example, like the number one concern that a home buyer has when they're trying to get into a home is, am I going to qualify for the loan? The finding the property, the writing the offer, those are the easy parts. But am I going to actually qualify and close? That's the scary part. And so right now, employers are realizing that their employees are stressed out, and it's affecting their work performance. But also, when you look at divorce rate and suicides, those are the highest two contributing factors are financial stress. And so companies like Fox Business says companies encourage financial fitness among employees. CNBC says careers, your new office workout is financial fitness. And Rich says financial wellness in the workplace. And Forbes is why workplace financial wellness programs are hot. And one of the reasons why is because of that stress. But you have companies out there like Charles Schwab, Fifth Third Bank, Prudential, State Farm, all those businesses really encouraging financial fitness. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how we can help your clients achieve that. And again, at the same time, we're going to fill your client pipeline and set you apart from all the competition in your marketplace. So just simply ask yourself a couple questions really quick. How many people do you know that maybe have less than perfect credit or have had less than perfect credit? And if you're in real estate, you're a loan officer, you're an insurance agent, you're an auto dealer, boat and RV, solar company, window and door companies, cell phone company. We work with clients all day long, every day that have credit challenges. And it's not a matter of if somebody's going to have a credit challenge. It's just simply a matter of when somebody's going to have a credit challenge. Also, how many people just simply have more debt than what they want, but no idea how to pay it off? And when you think about that, Americans in general, really, they have 97% of them estimated have more debt than what they want. And then simply how many people don't have their personal financial affairs in order? And I always hate to say this, and I hope nothing happens to anybody, but put yourself in this situation or think about this. If something was to happen to you today, heaven forbid something happened, you were in an auto accident, maybe it's snowing where you're at, you slipped and fell on the ice, hit your head, crazy things happen, right? If something was to happen to you today, would your family know exactly what your wishes are? Would they know where you do your banking? Would they know where your will is, your healthcare, financial power of attorney, your, where your savings account is, who's in charge of all of your affairs? And for some people, they've put those things in place, but for most people, they have not. And then how many people just simply want a solution and a plan of action to help get to where they want to go? And when you think about it, home buyers especially, they're if they can't qualify right now, they are looking for a plan. They want to know hope. How soon can I get into a property? We're going to share with you today how sometimes we're able to get people into properties in as little as 45 to 60 days. So why is this? Why is America really struggling the way we are? And well, what it really comes down to is it's a lack of formal education. Because when we were growing up as kids, if you're like me, I don't feel like I received the right type of financial education that I needed in high school. I needed to have in college even. I learned by trial and error. I learned from the school of hard knocks, like a lot of people. And so, a lot of Americans are just in the same position that I was in. And so that's one reason why I'm so excited about our company and what I've been able to participate in for over the last 8+ years is financial education services. We provide the three things that America really needed a long time ago, not just for adults, but for America's youth as well. And so we provide the financial education and success training that people need. We also have services that protect a person's identity, their credit, their family, their finances, and their future. And then we have a way for all these individuals to get qualified to make a major purchase. So our company, just a little bit of background, so you know who we are. We're legitimate. We've been in business since 2004. Same key executives and owners with the company: Mike Toloff, Parimal Nayak, two incredible gentlemen. We're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We are a nationwide company. We service everywhere in the U.S., including Puerto Rico and Guam. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, which, by the way, is unheard of in our industry. We have accolades that other companies just hope and wish they will someday have. We are a debt-free company, and that's very, very important because we can stand the test of time. And when you think about it, if we're out there helping Americans get into a better financial situation, become financially fit, save money, wouldn't it just make sense that we are too? And so super excited that we can definitely stand that test of time. And then we have a satisfaction guarantee. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee that our clients will be happy with the services that we provide, which is peace of mind for you. Now, let me just share with you how our services work, and then we're going to show you how to fill your pipeline, because it's important that you know what all the services are and how they work. So we're not going to spend a lot of time going through each one of them today, but we are going to touch on them so that you know how it works and what exactly is in our Protection Plan membership program. Now, when you think about a Protection Plan membership program, I look at it a lot like Costco, for example. If you go to Costco and you purchase a Costco membership for the year, you can go to Costco and you can shop there and you can get extensive savings by shopping at Costco. Well, our Protection Plan membership program is very similar to that in the sense that if once somebody enrolls in the program, as long as they're following the program correctly, they're going to be saving lots of money and becoming debt-free as fast as possible. And so our membership program includes several important components that are going to help them do that. Now, we have a strong emphasis on credit because today a person's credit score is like a vital sign. It's being monitored at all times. And so it can impact everything from the rates that a person pays when they purchase their home, their car, their insurance premiums, whether or not they can get a job, whether or not they can rent. In fact, just today I was talking with somebody on the phone that had some credit challenges, and they indicated that they actually had to pay their rent 1 full year in advance just so that they could rent the place that they're living. That's not a good thing. And then over the course of a lifetime, having less than excellent credit can actually cost a person more than $200,000 up to $1 million or maybe even more in interest, late fees, penalties. And let's just be frank and realistic. This is straight talk with Randy today. Creditors, I don't even call them creditors anymore. I call them predators. And the reason why is the person with the lower credit score is going to pay more money. And that's just what it really is. And I tell people all the time, if you think the investment in our program to get your credit back on track is expensive, try and go out and buy something with bad credit, because it's a lot more expensive than anything our program's ever going to be. And so we just simply want everybody to know that Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, these are not government agencies. These are privately held billion-dollar companies They have no legal authority whatsoever. Two of them aren't even in the U.S. or traded on the stock markets, and they are simply in the business of digging up information on consumers and reporting it. Now, when you think about it, and they're, of course, are selling that information, but when you think about it, there's about 300 million Americans that the credit reporting agencies are getting information on all the time. And there's no way that they can be accurate and correct on any of that information. And so in 1971, the government, actually Congress, instituted the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and that act is simply here for the purpose of protecting consumers, because the 4 out of 5 credit reports have errors on them. Think about that. 4 out of 5 credit reports have errors on them. And it's not a matter of if an error is going to pop up or not. It's just, again, it's a matter of when you're going to see that error. And so underneath this act, both federal and various state laws require that if items can't be verified, they need to be removed from the credit reports. And if they're not verifiable or 100% accurate, they're coming off, they're not coming back on. And so our credit restoration portion of our service is provided by United Credit Education Services. This is the nonprofit portion of our company. And what they do is they leverage the rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act to get negative and derogatory items that can't be verified off the credit report. And the nature of the item, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be, anything that's erroneous, inaccurate, obsolete, things like late payments, charge-offs, bankruptcies, collections, judgments, medical bills, short sales, parking tickets, officer recovery services, tax liens. It doesn't matter what it is. It can definitely be challenged. Now, the great part about our program is once a person enrolls, we're going to pull their credit one time. And they actually get to see what their initial credit score is, but then they're also going to be able to watch a process video and get some education about credit. And so once a person has access to their customer portal, they're going to be able to come in here and they're going to be able to look and see exactly what's being disputed on their credit reports. But also, let's say they're getting collection calls. We can stop those collection calls. We have great information for seniors and for students. And also we have credit attorneys available. So if something is on a person's credit report, it's not accurate or not theirs, and the credit reporting agencies will not take them off, then our credit attorneys are going to step in. They are going to sue on behalf of the client. They're going to get our clients a settlement. And of course, if they get a settlement, they can use that to pay off debt. They can use that for the down payment on their property or their car, or reinvest the money, whatever they're going to do with it. So again, just a great service, because when you think if somebody had to go out and hire an attorney, is that going to be cheap? And no, it's going to be expensive. And so once a person knows where their baseline is and they can see really what's in dispute, what's been deleted from their credit reports, what's been verified, that gives us a good idea of what we need to do on each round of letters that goes out to the credit reporting agencies. Now, we are going to see results typically within as little as 45 to 60 days, but it depends on what's on a person's credit. And sometimes, frankly, we're just doing damage control. Right now we have a client we're working with. They're going through a really nasty divorce. They have a short sale going on their house. They're trying to keep their credit score up because they have a security clearance at their job. They don't want to lose their job. And so we're just simply doing damage control. And so, that person's obviously going to be in our program longer than somebody else, but that's okay because they're taking advantage of all the services that we offer. Now, United Credit Education Services has a 15-year track record, but Mike and Mike Toloff, Parimal Nayak actually have over 35, almost 40 years experience in this industry. They have an A+, as I mentioned, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We've removed close to 1 million derogatory items from people's credit reports, and we've have tens of thousands of satisfied clients. And again, we have that satisfaction guarantee. And so what that gives to you as an individual utilizing us as a referral source is you can have peace of mind that if you refer people to us, we are going to take care of them, and it won't reflect negative or poorly on you and your business. Now, the great part about our program is, let's say that you're a real estate agent or a real estate investor, and you work closely with a mortgage broker that's on your power team. Well, once a potential client, or maybe you're even an auto dealer, and you're just simply helping clients get into automobiles. Well, your finance manager, for example, or your mortgage broker or mortgage lender, or whoever it is that's monitoring the client's progress, we actually set them up with a complimentary custom portal that they can log into. And when they log in, they get to see each and every one of the clients that they're monitoring with us, so that they can determine when we want to re-pull credit and get that person out to make their major purchase. So this is just a program that we provide as a complimentary service to those individuals that are monitoring the client's progress, which is awesome, because what they can do is they can just log in and again see what's coming off and when a good time to re-pull credit is going to be. Now, documentation always beats conversation. So today, I'm just going to be simply sharing with you a few testimonials from some of our clients. And so Yvette Reed in Cherry Hill, New Jersey said, in just 2 months, my credit score increased to the point where my car insurance premium was lowered by $2,000 per year. So how many of our clients could do something extra with $2,000? Could they take that money and pay off debt? Could they put that towards a down payment? Could they take a trip? Could they pay off their credit cards? A lot can happen with that money. Brian in Fort Lauderdale said, my credit score went from a 586 to a 748, allowing me to purchase a new car with no money down and a low monthly payment. And Johnny and Sandra Moeller in Dallas, Texas said, after having our bankruptcy removed, we were able to purchase a home with a low fixed interest rate, which saved us almost $1,000 per month. So if that's a 30-year loan, they're talking about saving $360,000 utilizing our program. That, the last time I checked, was substantial money, right? And then Vinnie Ho in Westminster, California said, after just 45 days, I had a tax lien and a foreclosure removed from my credit reports. And do those things happen? Absolutely. They happen all the time. And so here's just another client testimonial. This is actually one of my personal clients. They enrolled with us in the credit restoration program, and within 60 days, they were qualified to purchase a home. In fact, their credit score rose 107 points in 43 days. Since they've been in their home, they've had the opportunity to actually refinance at a lower rate, and that's been very beneficial for them and their family. This is a lender testimonial. This is Peter Wright with Essex Mortgage in St. Louis, Missouri. In fact, Peter said that he had the best year he's ever had in almost 30 years of business in 2017. And one of the reasons why is attributed to this program specifically. And so Peter said that he had a client contact him on February 15th with mid-500s on their credit score. He put them in the program. On April 29th, they're qualified. Their score went to 723. They wrote a contract with their real estate agent, and they were homeowners on May 30th. And Peter just says to all my realtor and investor friends, take advantage of this program now. Create an additional 10 to 12 transactions per year. We all spend money on marketing and leads. This is a way that you can create those organically without spending a dime. And Peter has an interesting point there, because is it just 10 or 12? No, I mean, it can be a lot more than that. We just recently had a real estate agent in California have the very best year they ever had in 2017, became the #1 agent in their office because of this program. And so, if you're a real estate agent or a loan officer or a real estate investor or an auto dealer, think about what you would earn on an average transaction and then times it by 10. So let's say that you were a real estate agent, your average commission is $6,000. Well, that's put an extra 60 grand in your pocket this year without doing anything else, in addition to everything else you're already doing. So just a great opportunity. If you're an auto dealer, it might not be 10 or 12 deals. It might be 100 or 200 extra cars this year. It can be very substantial. And so, and if you're a real estate investor, you're flipping your home, you have people calling on your properties, you're definitely going to want to get them, those individuals qualified as quickly as possible. Now, another component of our protection plan is our Smart Credit monitoring program. And this is a highly advanced monitoring system that allows our clients access to their credit reports, and they can actually see what's happening on their credit real time every day. So they can actually pull their credit. It's a soft credit pull. Once they're in our program, remember, we're going to pull their credit one time, but after that, through the Smart Credit program, this is a soft credit pull, so we can see what their score is doing on a daily basis, and they can actually get the 3B credit reports from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion for $9.95. Now, I was talking with a mortgage broker yesterday, and they told me that the credit reporting agencies, their credit provider charges them $50 every time they pull a person's credit report. So our clients, if they need to get that update, they can go in and get that update with their scores for $9.95. So we're actually getting it much cheaper than even the mortgage brokers can get it. Now with this program, our clients are going to get a great application for their smartphone. They're going to be getting email updates on what's happening with their credit score. And it just simply is just a refresher to know exactly where you're at. Also, if somebody applies for credit, it's going to notify them, make sure it's them. But on top of that, our clients are going to receive a $1 million identity fraud insurance policy that covers not only them, but their whole family and their household. So that's a great tool. It also has a score tracker, a score builder, and a score master. So a person can actually go in and say, okay, if I pay down this much credit card debt, for example, how much higher is my credit score going to be immediately? And the score builder and the score master are going to help them do that. There's also a financial program in there that they can use to help them. There's a money management tool. And here's the thing is most of our clients, until they enroll in this program, they have no idea how much money they're wasting. Okay, by utilizing these programs, we've had clients that have gone from overspending $400, $500, $600 a month to putting $400, $500, $600 a month in their savings account. Okay, they've gone completely the other direction. So just a phenomenal tool. Now our Positive Credit Builder program, this is for somebody with no credit scores or lower credit scores with no derogatories. And it works with people with great credit. So for example, we had a client that had a 754 credit score, no derogatories, took advantage of Positive Credit Builder, and within 120 days, their credit score was an 811. So that's a significant increase. Also, there's definitely some education tools in there as well. Now, Debt Zero, this is a great program because there was actually a company out here a few years ago charging anywhere between $3,500 and $5,000 just for one service that was similar to our program. This is included in our program, and this is a way for a person to power down their debt. I'm going to share a testimonial with you today from Romeo that's amazing on how fast he was able to pay off his credit cards and how fast his mortgage loan is going to be paid off on his property. But I've literally had clients that have taken this program, put in their income, they put in their debts, and when they look at it, it's shocking because it tells them you're not going to be out of debt for 32 years. Well, if a person is 55 years old and they see 32 years, that's not a good sign, right? But when they run their power down debt report, it's oftentimes showing them where they can be completely debt free in 8 years, 9 years, 11 years. So it's a great program. A person doesn't have to go out and earn any extra income, so they're not out driving Uber and Lyft, working a second job. There's no line of credit or refinancing their house. There's no debt consolidation involved. There's no change in lifestyle. A person just simply has to follow the plan to become debt-free. Now, we also offer identity theft protection through LifeLock. And so a person in our program actually has double coverage from an identity theft standpoint because they're going to be getting covered by LifeLock. But LifeLock is very awesome because it also has what's called wallet lock. So if a person's purse or wallet gets stolen, they can simply log in and close and shut everything down immediately. We just had a friend have their purse stolen out of their car here a week or so ago, and within 10 minutes, they were already hitting all their credit cards. And so, this is just a great service, great protection. It's a premier identity theft protection across the country. And when you think about it, we all have insurance for everything. Health insurance, hopefully, auto insurance, homeowners insurance. You need identity insurance because it is crazy what happens to people. Another service that's included in the protection plan is our will trust and healthcare power of attorney program. And this is, again, so important for homeowners. When one of our home buyers buys a home, the very first thing that we do is we talk about them protecting their assets and making sure that they're in a position that if something was to happen to them, that it's not costing their family and their heirs $5,000 to $10,000 to go through probate and unnecessary time and years to do that. Now, our financial lockbox, this is a great program as well, and I really like the financial lockbox and the fact that if something was to happen to a person, this is going to notify your beneficiaries where everything is at. And so it's going to, what the program does is it actually scrapes the death records on a daily basis. And so if a person does pass away, it's going to notify their beneficiary. It's going to let them know where their will is, where their trust is, where they do their banking, where their life insurance policy is located. It's going to tell them, if they have a PayPal account, if they have cryptocurrency on a computer somewhere that somebody should know about. It's going to tell them where the money's buried in the backyard or stuffed in the mattress. Really anything that they want their heirs or their next of kin to know. Myself personally, I use this program just a little bit differently than a lot of people because we have a daughter that has some challenges, some disabilities. And so, my wife and I travel a lot together. And if something was to happen to us, our heirs not only need to know what to do for us, but they also need to know what to do for her. And so we update that on an ongoing basis. So it's not only protecting us, but it's protecting her as well. So very, very cool program, because when you think about it, there's trillions of dollars, billions and trillions of dollars in unclaimed life insurance policies that go unclaimed every year. And so, somebody may have passed away and they had a policy you didn't even know about. And so that program eliminates that challenge. Now, as I mentioned, my wife and I love to travel. And for a lot of our clients, you have to think about it. They're traveling for work and employment, for events, for family members, or they just simply want to take a vacation. And 50% of the population, they haven't even taken a vacation in the past 12 months. And so our program, we want our clients to be able to do that. And so we have a travel portal. We save people significant money on travel. We have a VIP personalized service that can help those individuals. Just yesterday, I booked some hotel rooms for not only myself, but for my daughter and my wife. They're taking a trip to run a Spartan race. I needed some hotel rooms in that location, and we saved 58% off of one hotel. We saved 35% off another. In fact, I just booked a rental car in Las Vegas that we're picking up tomorrow for $12 a day. I've actually rented for as little as $2.61 per day. That's amazing savings, right? And so that's included in the program. Also, we have prescription discounts ranging from 10% to 85% for our clients as well. And we had a client that was paying over $300 a month in prescriptions because they didn't have health insurance. And we saved them over $200 a month off the prescriptions that they were already paying for anyway. They could put that towards getting out of debt and their down payment. Our clients can also shop online at their favorite retailers, get cash back. They're going to shop anyway, might as well get some money back. And then we do have health insurance solutions where a person can actually get health insurance and not pay those government penalties. And so this is great for people that are self-employed, for example, or just don't have health insurance provided by their employer. We've had our clients, we had one client save over $300 a month and actually get a better plan than what they were on through our discount health insurance program. So that's through Symetra. They're our provider, great company. So again, I just want to share some feedback from some of our clients, because right now we have over 40,000 members in our protection plan membership around the country, and this is climbing every single day. Just already today, I've already had 3 people enroll in this service today. And so it just continues to grow and grow. And Jason and Carrie Harris simply said, we didn't realize how many aspects of our finances could be out of control. This membership makes it easy for everyone to organize their financial and personal affairs. Your credit, identity, family are too important not to protect. That's why everyone needs this. Romeo Housen, I mentioned I was going to share this story. Just the Debt Zero alone enabled me to pay off my credit cards totaling over $15,000 and reduce the payoff time by 4 years. I'm also on track to be mortgage and debt-free in 7 years. Who doesn't want that? And then Ray Cortina in California said, my life was turned upside down. My credit was an all-time low. With no idea what I was going to do, I became a protection plan member. The credit restoration service got 18 of the 22 negative items deleted from my credit reports, including medical bills. Now my credit score is higher than it's ever been. I'm back. And how many people, especially went through the mortgage meltdown, I've had bumps in the roads, how many people just simply want to say, I'm back, right? And then Min Her said, the value of this membership far exceeds the monthly cost. Can you put a price on safeguarding your family and possessions? You get everything you need in this innovative, simplistic, and easy to use online program that makes getting all of your affairs in order a pleasure. This is the smartest investment anyone could make. And again, you know what? Documentation always beats conversation. So why don't people have these services? Well, number one, it costs too much money. That's what people think, because it could cost over $10,000 or more just to go out and get all these services on an individual basis. Plus, it's inconvenient. Where do you go to get all these things and try and tie them all together? Well, when you think about it, if you want to be physically fit, as I mentioned earlier, you would go to a gym. You just have a gym membership, and you could go in and do Pilates and yoga and weight lift and spin class and swim and go to the juice bar, do whatever you're going to do for all in one place at one fee. Well, financial education services is a lot like that, because what would it really be worth to have excellent credit? Well, there are companies out there that charge $5,000 or more just for the credit restoration service alone, and don't include all the other services that we have in our protection plan. And these companies have nowhere near the track record, documented results, length of time in the industry, or offer a satisfaction guarantee at all. However, this is where financial education services comes in, and we make this affordable for everybody. Because when you think about it, a person could be financially fit for less than $3 per day. Okay, the last time I checked, that's less than a cup of coffee at a lot of coffee shops. And so our program is a one-time $99 activation. It's $89 per month. A person just simply stays in the program as long as they want it or as long as they need it. But from what we've learned from our clients, if a person is really utilizing this membership correctly, they're going to save more money than they invest in the program, and so they stay for a long period of time anyway, because of all the benefits. So some of our services can be enrolled in individually. We do enroll people in these services from time to time. Our MyCare plan, which is a living will, trust, healthcare, financial power of attorney, identity theft protection, positive credit builder. And then we also have a secured credit card that reports to all 3 credit reporting agencies to help a person establish credit or renew their credit or build a trade line or boost their scores. That's a great program as well. Low annual fee, low interest rate, around 11%. Now, once a person becomes a client, they can log in to their protection plan, and they're going to see their portal and what they really need to continue to complete in their plan so that they're fully protected. Now, as I mentioned, one of the things that we're really passionate about is education, not only adults, but America's youth. And so our Youth Financial Literacy Foundation, this is our 501c3 nonprofit organization, and every month we donate $2 of our protection plan membership to the YFL, and this educates individuals ages 8 through 18 on the matters of personal finance. We give away annual college scholarships. So coming up here in about 2 weeks in Las Vegas, Nevada, at our company's annual convention, we are giving away $225,000 in college scholarships. Our top scholarship winner is going to receive $25,000, and it's just simply an amazing program. It also includes, the protection plan includes our Family Mint program, which is an educational tool for your children, your friends, your family members that can really go through a financial literacy program. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the remaining time that we have today, and we're going to show you how to fill your client pipeline. And this is just simply so important because everybody is at a different place in their businesses, and everybody has a different type of business. So first of all, what I want to simply talk about is hosting client workshops and events. So in the top left-hand corner there, you can actually see a home buyer workshop that we did. Filled the room. We do these all the time. We've worked with large banks and credit unions around the country. We also have great ways to advertise on social media. You can set up your information at board of realtors around the country, investment clubs. You can do lunch and learns. You can work with mortgage brokers, title companies. There are so many different ways to utilize this program. If you're interested in hosting a continuing education event, for example, for a real estate agent or a mortgage broker, you can do that as well. Here's an event that's being hosted at a library. Lots of these are happening in communities and church groups. We have turnkey PowerPoint presentations that are able to be utilized for your workshops and events. And we have team members in all these local areas that are willing to come in, present our services, edify you as an expert in your industry, and help you fill your client pipeline. Again, we do job fairs, we do home shows, we do all kinds of events. And so, again, just a great way to set yourself apart from your competition in your local market area. And remember, in order to be competitive, you have to be different than everybody else. If you're fishing in the same pond as all the other fishermen and fisherwomen out there, you need to separate yourself from the competition. Also, we have a financial fitness assessment form, and again, this is just simply a great tool. I carry these with me everywhere, and what this allows us to do is it allows us to really see where our clients are at. Maybe you're a real estate agent or a real estate investor, and you're going out to meet with a distressed property owner, and they're trying to figure out what to do. This is a great assessment for you to have them take. Or if they're a first-time home buyer and they're just simply saying, I really want to buy a home, but we can't afford it. Have them take the financial fitness assessment, and then a representative that invited you on this webinar today can go through that with you, and we can come up with that plan of action that client needs to really get them into home ownership. Right now, we have a tax professional that's preparing individuals' taxes. When he's preparing their taxes, he's having every single client that he's representing this year fill out this financial assessment so that he can help his clients be in a better position next year. Now, with our program, we can definitely get you access to additional marketing tools. You can team up with the representative with our company. We can help you get signs out on properties. We can help you provide some marketing materials that you can provide to your clients. Like, we have a great free credit ebook. We have yard signs. We have a saying in our office, which is, need a home, credit problems, no problem, or credit challenges or credit problems, no problem. We have a program for that. If you're a real estate investor, let's say that you're a real estate investor, you're out putting out road signs that say, we buy homes, we take over payments. Well, we're putting those same signs out too, because we're investors as well. And 4 feet away, there's another sign that says, restore your credit score. And what's crazy is people that are in trouble, that are losing their home, oftentimes they won't call on the buy your home sign, and they'll call on the credit restoration sign because they're trying to come up with plan B, right? So we have marketing flyers, links to websites, social media ads that you can run. You can put road signs out, car magnets, business signs, additional lead capture pages. And this is important for everybody that stays on the webinar the whole time today. They're actually going to receive a $99 per month value in lead capture pages that you can use for your specific business or industry. And so here in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can receive those. Now, if you have a website, you can always link us to your website. So for example, on the screen right there, this is a real estate website for consumers that are in trouble. And you can see our logo on there. We can also put a starburst that says boost your credit score in any color. And when somebody clicks on that, it's going to take them to a video that they can watch to simply learn about our program. So what we can do is we can co-market together to help you generate more clients for your business. Now, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a mortgage broker, if you're a real estate investor, we're going to show you how to triple the traffic at your open house. The signage that we use is so powerful and important that you can simply use these sign writers, these lead capture pages. You can put out those simple signs on these properties that are going to attract people that think that they have lower credit scores, but often don't. Because we had a client, we had a home buyer that came into an open house in Arizona. We're sitting in the open house, the mortgage broker sitting in the garage, and on the open house sign, it says bad credit or credit challenges, okay. This couple comes in and says, hey, we want to buy a home, but we think we have credit challenges. The mortgage broker pulls their credit while they're at the house, and they actually qualify. They didn't need credit restoration at all, but because they weren't paying their bills on the day that they were due, they thought they had less than perfect credit, when in reality they didn't. They just needed a plan of action and somebody tell them it was okay to buy the house. And so these tools work. We have these great team members out there, great real estate agents putting signs on their yards. Here's a testimonial from one of our agents that was sitting at a closing with their client. He said 2 closings, 2 families, credit restoration clients, term homeowners, and they say that I can't be that busy, back to business. So, again, we have these monitoring programs, we have these amazing tools, and it's simply just separating yourself from the competition and coming up with that unique value proposition or the unique selling proposition of being different. So, maybe you've seen those signs around your town or billboards or postcards that say your home sold in 60 days, or I'll buy it for cash, or sell your home with me, or buy your home with me, I'll sell your home for free, or real estate investor saying sell your home to me, I'll fix your credit for free. Those are unique value propositions, and those are definitely things that we can show you how to implement in your business and be compliant. So again, you're just setting yourself apart. And the secret to generating tons of online leads, whether it's social media, online advertising, your yard signs, your car, your website, it's really saying that less than perfect credit is okay. So what our message that we're saying to people is work on your credit now, become a homeowner when you're ready. Work on your credit now, refinance your home when you're ready. Work on your credit now, buy a car when you're ready. Work on your credit now, get a job or get a raise or a promotion at your job when you're ready. And so, just a great message for you to be sending. And really what's the secret is, again, separating yourself from everybody else. And so, for example, if you have an office, you can brand your office. So these are two of our really highly successful individuals with our company. One of them on the left-hand side there, that is actually a mortgage broker that has 2 suites to his office. So he has on one side a mortgage office, and on the other side, he has his credit restoration education office where he's holding home buyer workshops all the time for real estate agents and continuing education classes for real estate agents that can come into his office, separating him from everybody else. Also, this other individual, real estate investor, property manager, he took his office, changed his sign, and now he's getting walk-in traffic that he never had before. And so we can help you implement those in your business. Now, our VIP recovery program is for our clients, and this is for you to implement with them. And so simply ask yourself these questions again. Number one, how many people do you know that sold their home as a short sale? How many people do you know that modified their home loan? How many people do you know that had a deed in lieu of foreclosure? How many people do you know that have a foreclosure on their credit? How many people do you know have a bankruptcy on their credit? How many people do you know have a tax lien? How many people do you know have more debt than what they want? How many people do you know that just simply have less than perfect credit? And just so everybody knows today, having less than perfect credit is a credit score 750 or below with 1 derogatory or more. That's less than perfect credit. We had an individual in our program that pays cash for everything, wanted to buy an income property, had no credit score whatsoever, not bad credit, just no score because he didn't even use credit. He had tons of cash in the bank. And so, he was definitely being penalized. He couldn't even get a loan, right? We had to do some creative seller financing and then get him into a position where he could get his financing. So what do you do next? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the next couple minutes. We're going to show you how to fill your pipeline, refer your clients to us. Now, first of all, people. And so the first way to work with us, because people, is simply anytime anybody mentions credit. And I know a lot of people say, that we talk to real estate agents, mortgage brokers, and real estate investors say, well, I already have a credit guy. It's my mortgage broker. Well, guess what? Mortgage brokers don't specialize in credit repair and credit education. They do loans. Real estate agents, they sell real estate. Real estate investors, they flip houses. They buy and hold houses. So if that's you, don't try and be the king and the master of everything because it's wasting your time. Leverage us. Just simply because your contacts have trust and rapport with you, take your contacts anytime anybody mentions credit, refer them to your FES expert. Now, who is your FES expert? Well, all you have to do is share that you have respect and credibility for that person, and that is really the person that invited you to today's webinar. So the person that invited you to today's webinar, that is your point of contact. That is your expert. You're simply going to promote and edify that individual, and you're going to send your client's name, phone number, and email address, if you have it, directly to the agent with our company. And we suggest that you do that via email or text so that we know where the referral or the lead came from, because that is our guarantee. Our number one goal is anytime that we get a referral from somebody, that referral goes back to that person. Okay. From time to time, though, we do get a lot of orphan individuals that come into our program, because you have to remember, as agents with a company, we're out advertising as well. And when we get those orphan clients, we're giving those back to the real estate agents, loan officers, auto dealers, solar companies, cell phone companies, insurance agents, financial planners, real estate investors that are flipping their properties. We give those leads back to those people. And so this is win-win for everybody. So you're just simply going to refer those people to the agent with our company. They're your expert. Once a person's enrolled, we're going to email you the client's receipt so that you know that they're in the program. And then all you need to do is let us know who the person is that's going to be monitoring the client's progress with us. We're going to get them set up on their unique portal and ID. And then all you really need to do is repeat this one time per week, because if you do this one time per week in a year, that's 52 clients in the program. And we know that within 45 to 60 days, we're going to start having clients come out of the pipeline. Sometimes it can be quicker than that, right? We just don't know until we get them in the program. But if you have that many people in the program, as they start emerging out of the pipeline, you're just going to be able to go out and either help them buy a home, refinance their house, get them into a car, help improve their lives. You know, even going out over the years as a real estate agent and meeting with homeowners that are distressed, I probably actually kept more people in their homes than I ever helped sell or buy their homes, just simply because of this program. And it really sets you apart from everybody in your marketplace. So just try and refer one per week, and the rest will take care of itself. Now, here's the second way that you can work with the agent that invited you onto this webinar today. If you looked at this information, you thought to yourself, oh my gosh, I need all of this for myself. I've had some bumps in the road. I have more debt than what I want. I'm an independent business owner. I don't have health insurance. I like to travel. I want to protect my identity. Reach out to that person. Get enrolled in the program yourself. You know, I've had the opportunity to utilize every product and service we have. Now, I wasn't really excited to use a credit restoration service, but you know what? As a real estate broker, when the market turned, I owned a real estate franchise, and I had a lot of office space, and I had a lot of agents not paying. And so because they weren't selling homes, you know, that took a big hit on my credit. And I'm not even embarrassed to say this, but I was an 805 credit score, and I went from an 804, 805 down to a 476 in 30 days. And so I had to utilize a service for myself to get back. And guess what? Because of the service, I'm back, just like Ray Cortina was. So if you are interested in the services, get with that person invited you today and get enrolled ASAP. Now, there's a third way for you to work with this, is you can become what's called an agent affiliate. Now, we do have an agent affiliate program because I've been watching the questions that are coming in today throughout the webinar. And a couple of questions, one of those was, do you pay referral fees? And the answer is we do. Yes, we do have an agent affiliate program. So if you do have a client base or know a lot of people with less than perfect credit, or have access to companies with people with less than perfect credit, if you're interested in the protection plan yourself, as well as the opportunity to generate some additional revenue for your business, take advantage of our agent affiliate program. Now, what you want to do is you want to get back with the person who invited you on today's webinar so that they can get you that agent affiliate information so that you understand how the program works. But let me just share with you this. It can be significant. If it's significant revenue, you can take that revenue, you can put it towards additional marketing for your real estate business, your real estate investment business, your mortgage company, your car dealership, whatever business you're in, your tax preparation business. You can use that for additional marketing. Or guess what? If you want to take it as income, take it as income. Take it to travel. Put your kids through college. It's your money. You can do with it whatever you want. But again, that program there's more information about that available. And so, yes, we do have that. We do pay referral fees through that program. So definitely get back with the person that invited you. Another question that came in, is this information available in Spanish? Yes, our websites convert to multiple languages. We also have bilingual representatives with our company. So we have the presentations available in Spanish, so as well as a couple other languages, so no problem there. Let's see, referral program. Again, how does that work? Well, what I will share with you is this, and just briefly. Our referral program and what an agent affiliate is we're a hybrid marketing company. And what does that mean? Well, what that means is we're a lot like Aflac, for example, right? We're also a lot like some real estate companies out there like Keller Williams, Exit Realty, Equity Real Estate, EXP, right? Those are hybrid marketing companies because those companies can go out and they have a profit share program. The client, when an agent lists their home, they never know that there's a profit share component with their company, and so our company is a lot like that. And so again, just get back with the person that invited you on today's webinar. We will get you all that information. Now tonight, if you want to take another in-depth look at all of our products and services, we do have a product training and information call again tonight. It's going to be a teleconference training call. What we're going to do is we're going to be emailing out a copy of this presentation to everybody that joined us today. Also, because this is a Wednesday, we're going to be having that product training information call. That will be in the email. A copy of the presentation. You'll receive a separate email with a link to setting up your lead generation capture pages. You're also going to get a copy of our financial literacy information. And again, if you are interested in hosting any type of credit seminar, home buyer workshop, in your local market area, again, get back with the person that invited you on today's webinar. We'll get a local area representative that can come out and help put that together for you and participate. So again, just a quick recap, 3 ways to participate with us today. Doesn't matter what way you participate, but just participate. Number 1, provide a referral, and your referrals will close more deals to the person that invited you onto today's webinar. Reach out to them ASAP. A lot of those individuals registered you, and so you'll probably hear from them pretty quick. Number 2, become a customer yourself. I firmly believe that every American needs these products and services. Or number 3, become that agent affiliate, add that additional revenue stream to your business. Now you can do 1, 2, or all 3. That's up to you. But just so you know, we're here to help you. We're here to help you grow your business, and we're tied to your success. So again, thanks for joining us today for lunchandlearning.com. We will be repeating this webinar. These are all live. They don't get recorded. So you get to hear new questions that come in all the time. These typically repeat on Saturdays and Wednesdays. If you go to lunchandlearning.com, you can always register for the next upcoming webinar that we're presenting. And if you'd like to have us in your real estate office, mortgage company, real estate investment club, or auto dealership, to come in and train and work with the individuals there, we're more than happy to do that. We'll bring our marketing materials and our presentations, and we will make you look good. So again, let's all go out. Let's not just win the day. Let's win the year. I'll talk to everybody really soon. Thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye.